Okay, back with turn 36 of Heavy Hitters. Yeah, last turn the Jackson got wiped out, which is not an ideal state of affairs. This Greyhound is, the HQ Greyhound, is in a position where it can see, and it has a small little contact icon for the Hummel. The Hummel has already seen it and has already fired a 150mm shell at it, which has thankfully missed, but hopefully we're going to just take the damn thing out. This Sherman is now up in position where it can see in there. This mortar team down here is going to be getting out the Jeep and sorting its life out. I am a little tempted actually to get the Hellcat's orders at the moment are to pop up in here with a flanking shot on this Panther. But at the same time, I kind of also really want the King Tiger to be dead. And the Hellcat is pretty much my only chance to do it, so long as it's at range. And I'm going to have a look into getting it into a position down here, especially seeing as though the Hellcat, I think, I didn't check this before, and I may regret not doing so, is going to be going up the same road that the Jackson was going up, which is where it's, you know, dead. So that may have been a terrible decision, but we'll see. We're just going to press go. I'm still, while I am definitely looking to take out Titan's tanks here, I still definitely want his infantry to be dead as well. That's the, you know, the real thing he's going to need when if he wants to start getting to clearing houses and things. And that was a weapon hit. What are we? Are we just machine gunning the damn thing or something stupid? Come on. That's a near miss. And yes, finally. God. Now, is that a hit that's going to do anything? So remember, we've already dropped a 60mm mortar bomb inside the fighting compartment on that bleeding vehicle. It would be nice for it to die. Yes, okay. Ugh. And yeah, we're seeing more infantry here, so good. Okay, I feel slightly better now. The luck isn't completely against me. And ooh, yeah, actually I think that yeah, let's check that. The Panzer IV has pushed down a bit as well, so let's definitely get the Hellcat out here to get some flanking fire on these things. We can in fact probably see just about everything we need to see from around here. Did that actually bounce? How's that for a ludicrous shot? Damn it. And another hit directly on the weapon, so that wasn't actually machine gun fire at all. I don't even know where that hit. I didn't damage it. Yeah, well, you better do. I'm managing to like actually put shells. Oh, well, there we go. There's what we want. Where did that actually go in? Just there. I'm sure someone important sits on the other side of that. Maybe not. Part of the loading team. But how's that for ludicrous luck? You know, we managed to fire 2 shots at it and hit the gun barrel where it just glanced off. Oh, disgusting. And I think there's probably like only 2 guys alive in this thing now, the driver and this guy. Yep. Well, at least that's sorted out. Don't know whether they can recrew that actually, but it looks pretty total to me. Let's see, has the Panzer IV has moved down the hill and is moving in, and the King Tiger has also moved in. So that's nice and interesting, isn't it? I want that Hellcat back over. Definitely want that Hellcat back over here now. Very definitely. Speaking of which, where did it actually end up? Oh, that's not too bad. It didn't get into the kill zone there. And what did we get down here? Because we definitely saw more infantry. And what was that? Was that putting another shot into the Jackson? Yes, but amazingly it missed. Why couldn't it have done that last turn? That's it. He's definitely making sure that's dead. Can't tell if have we got stuff moving up here, or is he just... Who are you? Is that a MG team or a HQ team or something? Oh, there we go. We have more infantry moving up. So he's kind of feeding the fight a little bit here. And I really wish... something I didn't do was I picked the wrong mortars. Because the but if I take it again, this is down to my force picks, but if I take it like an infantry company instead of the stragglers, then the 81mm mortar team that would come with them would have 70 rounds of ammunition, which is a much better number of, you know, high explosive bombs to have. But again, you know, general trends. He's definitely pushing this way, so let's swap the... I'm not sure if that Panther's moved. No, it hasn't. Let's swap the Hellcat onto the far flank, like up here. We're in defilade back here, like where that Greyhound is. Speaking of whom... I can see that guys, but those guys, but they're not shooting at them for some reason. We might have to back off with that actually. If this armor is pushing up. It does look like he might be gearing up to attack the town though, to actually get into Rocherath, like objective number 1. So we'll see. Yeah. And wow, that Jeep is a lot faster than that Jeep, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll get some more mortars online. And okay, Mr. Hellcat, you are not going that way anymore. You are going down here as fast as humanly possible. This is still going to take a couple of turns. But it's going to be worth it. We will going to be fine-tuning these, obviously, but for example, if we can get the Hellcat up to here, for example. Yes, please. see. I mean, that scout team can see that. See it. So maybe we just need to trying to find somewhere where it's going to be hull down as well is going to be a struggle. But what kind of distance are you? Yeah, that's kind of a bit too far. Oh yeah, for this little bit of defilade we should be able to hit it. Now it's a race against time now. Whether or not the Hellcat can get down there. Come on, Hellcat. Come on, Hellcat. Whether or not it's going to be able to get over here. Oh, yeah, if he's going to push it along there, then we should be able to. Yeah, that should be good. Obviously, we've got to fine tune it as time goes on. These guys should be deployed. Yeah, now they need to deploy it. And if they're going to be there, then Mr. Scout team here needs to be somewhere else. Because I don't want them. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's just leave them there. I may immensely regret that decision. We probably need to move this Sherman because it has been shooting at things, and Titan is going to know exactly where it is. Worth plodding it up this way. This mortar team, right, where do we want you? Where do we want you? Probably. Somewhere in the town, or somewhere where we can otherwise cover this sunken laney kind of area. It's okay sending. Oh, did I just cancel all the orders or something? Ah, great. It'd be really nice if I actually knew the hotkey for that I just mangled on the keyboard, but no. No such luck. Might just be worth sending him down here with the other one. Or... into some kind of similar position. Well, apparently can't see anything up there. Sneeze. But yeah, let's get it out on that flank anyway, because get some fire off at least. I'm still actually quite interested in how Titan is managing to not spot and destroy my stuff in the village. That's kind of bugging me somewhat here. You know, the fact that everybody's just kind of looking at each other. That bothers me. But hey ho. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of turns before the Hellcat, which has spent 90% of its life just driving around from one side of the map to the other, to get back into position. But the speed that King Tiger is going at is so comically slow, so we must have damaged it. But yeah, the Hellcat should be in position before it gets there. If you think it took, what, 2 turns? 3 turns to do that? That's going to take maybe 3 turns. That King Tiger has spent, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns going like a fraction of the distance, so we should be okay. The only thing that bothers me here is that the Hellcat does have a nice shot on the flank of that Panther, and I would really like to kill a Panther as well. The question is whether we would be able to get away with it, because that Panther down there has like just lapped that with no problem whatsoever. So are we going to get a better opportunity to kill a Panther there? No, we're not. Ah, that's the way we do it. Okay. Good slope position. And what we're going to do, we're going to push up to about here, won't we? Where in theory it should be able to see Mr. Panther. That whole area there is like reverse slopey, so where we're going to be coming in. I don't remember that getting blown up. We're kind of going to be coming in from that gap there, aren't we? So of course he might not be able to spot it, but we should have a good chance of nobbling that, shouldn't we? I mean, I'm not being silly here. Might have even more chance actually if we do it from there. Yeah, that's probably better, isn't it? Now that we couldn't do this before, remember, because the Panther 4 was over. No, that's shuffled off. between those two trees. That's where we're trying to aim here. Apparently we can see nothing from there. Good old counterintuitive spotting stuff. We need to come up the other side of that house, don't we? Which actually we can't really do. Because there's a great big bloody wall in the way. I can't keelhole it that way because there's bleeding buildings and stuff in the way. This way there's too many trees in the way. But come on. Let's just plot it in that garden and we'll see what we get. Ah, where have you gone? Where are you? They are. A fun game of remember what I'm doing. I am so not convinced by this. Ugh. Yeah, let's just scrap that completely and go back to getting it down here to flank the King Tiger. That's going to be the smartest thing to do here. Even if it takes a long time. Busy being indecisive. Let's just double check what we can actually target with that mortar. We could actually start trying to drop mortars directly on that Panther, which 81mm mortar landing on a Panther is not going to do a lot of damage, but it will degrade the optics and stuff. We'll deal with that later. Let's press go and have a look at the attack. See if we can't. Okay, it's turn 36 of the attack for heavy hitters. Last turn we got some small measure of revenge and compensation for being competent by taking out the Jackson with the Tiger, and we're now gonna we've got some infantry pushing up, and we're gonna try and get eyes on and or clear this area here. There's definitely some infantry up there, but we'll see how that pans out. I kind of think we're taking one of the Panthers, bringing it all the way back to bring around to come up with these guys with a secure flank. In the meantime, yeah, life goes on in the church, which is feeding another fire team in there to help clear out the church tower, which, to be fair, is probably pretty clear by now. I think we've got them all, but just to be sure, you know, this is kind of a minor setback. Some kind of, like, realistically, kind of idiot tax. Why would you have some people down here so you can see? But yeah, we'll see what we get this time. And oh look, it's some kind of tank contact. That's interesting. I'll have to eyeball that. Maybe some kind of interesting exercise Titan's got going on here with you know, drawing my armor back this way and then snuffing out the guys up here, but we'll see. It could just be a sound contact. No, actually, I can't remember if I said last turn, did I say something like a flamethrower tank? That looks like a normal infantry icon. We will see. But yeah, lots of new things to shoot at. Okay. What have we actually got down here? Yeah, we haven't got any actual... There's another guy with a carbine. That's the crew from the Jackson. And here is some kind of tank ploughing its way through. Oh, okay, some kind of tank which was apparently just sat here. That is interesting. Because you can kind of, we're going to be able to see it, you know, as it goes. Crunch. And moving across here, are we going to spot it? And crunching through there. Just exploiting the game engine to the max here. It's another Jackson! Ding ding ding, winner. So yeah, what we need to do here is pull these things back because he is going to be angling to peek it out from behind the church here. Look at all those lovely flanks, you know, all that lovely thin side armor. Yeah. In fact, it may be drawing beads on them exactly right now. I'm not 100% sure because of the trees and things, but yeah, these guys have better bloody move. We also got a spot down here, didn't we? It definitely resolved at some point. Anytime. Bingo, there it is. A bazooka team. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, good job we checked that, isn't it? What else did we get in the... up here? Yeah, we've lost some of the contacts there. Okay. Might be worth moving this Panther up, actually. Well, it can't just stay there, obviously, with all this anti-armor stuff going around. but yeah, thank God we got bodies in that church tower. I wonder if I can mortar that general area. We'll see, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, Titan's definitely kind of surprising me here, because the defense that he put up when we did the test game was completely different. What he's got going on here is a lot more mobile. Which is obviously a lot more worrying. There's also another Hellcat. There's also obviously the Hellcat out there that we need to consider as well. Especially seeing as though, you know, exactly what I'm doing is, you know, pushing the running my Hellcat around like crazy. Whether that Hellcat is actually going to come up here and just pop its head up, for example, here, where it would also have a flanking shot on the stuff. So yeah, let's reverse them down into this dip, so they're out of trouble on that front. It's going to be interesting to consider whether to do that, or let's check the angle from that this potential Jackson position. We'll turn the trees off. I think they should be better off reversing. Yeah. Yeah, better off reversing, because then they'll once you factor the trees in there as well. Okay, that's all we need to see there. You need to pop some smoke and then reverse like hell. We've got a little bit of smoke there as well, which should help out. Where's that damn little church? There it is. Yeah, we don't have any line of sight on there. Those guys can carry on mortaring these guys. That's fine. Let's start splitting these teams. And pushing them up. No, don't. I was trying to get them to open up, not bloody dismount. Well, that's going to end in tears. But we'll manage. Yeah, we better actually start pushing some of these guys out as well. Which I don't particularly want to do on the one hand, but on the other hand, probably need to. Let's get. I've got another mortar half track here. I want to see if there's anywhere where we can. Get eyes on that position behind there. Doesn't look like it. But yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to move this panther, won't we? Maybe best pushing it up here, because at least then I can hopefully these guys got suppress this turn. No, not really. So let's get that HMG up to the top floor. We better go up there as well, just to be sure. Okay. We'll just whack that on a sideways armor arc. Just on the off chance that it gets to spot that Jackson. If we can kill 2 Jacksons, then, well, things are going to get interesting, aren't they? Right, let's press go and see how this one develops. This is now getting to be the more interesting one.